Coming in here with the tables. Hey, buddy. I'll let Fatima open up our tent here. Get this thing cleaned out, swept out. Folks, it's so hot here, but once you get under a mango tree with a cool breeze, it's like free air conditioning right now. I mean, it's basically like death out there in the sunshine, and comfort underneath the tree with the breeze. Just two extremes.
We just do like this, eh?
You don't want to make a porch?
No, because they don't have a, no.
Oh yeah, we're missing the tie downs. They're missing in action. That's all right, just tuck it in up there. Yeah, right there, baby.
This is not lagi. It's different. Nayabag ka! Nayabag na! Nayabag! Wa ka inom! Forrest, dali na!
All right, hey folks. Got some music going on. Hopefully it don't get me demonetized. Matter of fact, baby, take the speaker over there so I don't get demonetized on this video. So, listen to a little Jack and Diane. I want to welcome y'all to my humble abode. All right, welcome to our tent here in the village. And folks, it's been out here for how many months, baby? How many months it's been here? At least 2 months, right? 2 months, what have you. Underneath the mango tree. Now there's mangoes all over the tree, so it's about to start to get bombarded by mangoes falling. But other than losing like 2 or 3 of the guy wires, which, you know, it is what it is. Maybe somebody needed it, or maybe they weren't tied on there good enough. Anyhow, note to self, always bring some more 550 core. Other than the guy wires needing to be tightened up and a couple of them replaced, it's still in good shape. The bed, the mattress in there, the floor, everything is pristine. So this tent right here, and this is not a sponsored video. I don't even know what brand this is. It's a cheap Lazada. I say cheap. It's a Lazada Chinese brand. This thing is imported from China. Baby, you didn't know. Come over here, baby. You over here smacking and eating. You over here smacking and eating, messing up my audio. You didn't know I was going to buy you an imported house from China. This is straight out of Beijing. From where?
Denmark.
No, Demir's that old dude lives around here. It's Denmark, baby. No, this ain't from Denmark. If it was, it'd be a lot better quality. Now, folks, I'll take you underneath our porch here. If you've never seen any of our previous videos, got a little porch right here. Front porch. What I need to do is bring a tarp like we had before with a couple folding chairs, and I'll have a front porch. Nice breeze coming in off the sugarcane field, headed this direction. Let's step on inside here. Fatima says, take your shoes off. I say, hey, I'm a foreign guy. Out there's the Philippines, but once you cross this threshold, this is the kingdom of Marquitos. I don't take my shoes off, which I should, because there's goat shit everywhere. But hey, this is as far as I'm gonna go. As you can see back here, that's a queen size bed, about a 4-inch foam mattress with a Barbie sheet cover in the back bedroom there. This is the front sleeping room, and it's open. You can open this thing on 3 sides, and so this room is actually cooler to sleep in than the bedroom because it doesn't have vents on the sides. I guess that's for structure, but it would be much better if we had vents on both sides. Now, you can take the roof cover off of this guy, and pretty much the entire roof is nothing but a big old net. And you can just look at the stars. It's cool as a cucumber. And I started to leave it off, and I should have, because it hadn't rained in like 2 months. But, you know, Murphy's Law. The minute you take that top thing off, it'll be Typhoon Yolanda all over again in the middle of the night. You don't want to try to put that thing on there in the middle of the night. But yeah, plenty of gear storage. People hit me up about why you put a bed in the tent. Well, number one, I had 2 beds to get rid of. And number 2, here's the genius thing about having that bed. What's underneath that bed? Everything underneath that bed right there, folks, is storage space. So once we get done with manipulating and digging in and out of the bags, they all go up underneath the bed. And now you've got total sleeping area. Whereas if you didn't have that bed, you wouldn't have all that storage area right there. So that's the genius thing about it. It's just set up perfect. So anyhow, we're going to keep this thing set up until either somebody wants to evict us. We ain't paying no rent on this little lot right here. Maybe I'm telling on myself. Baby, who owns this lot? Are we going to owe rent to somebody on this lot? She says no. And it's not my problem. It's her problem. She have to pay up. They charge us rent. So we're going to leave this thing up in the village. And again, it's our weekend getaway from life in the not so big city of Damantayan here in the northern part of Cebu up in the Philippines. We're going to leave it up. See how long it takes to, develop problems. The zippers are usually the first thing to go. Eventually it'll start tearing stuff coming off this tree. But back there in Yolanda, when all the charities and everything started showing up, they started issuing out various types of tents. And so you really saw how long a tent would last out in the elements, in the tropics. You could just, there were hundreds of tents, and then as the months went by, they just started dwindling down because they just didn't last all that long. Anyhow, I just thought I would talk about our tent right here, our weekend getaway. It works well for us. I got a little bit of squatter looking activity, but these are just empty water barrels. I guess you can't see them, but I got all these empty water barrels here, which is good. I can take them down to the well. I don't got to search around for empty water canisters. Tonight is a disco night here in the village. Don't worry, I brought the FX3, which is a low light monster of a camera. This camera with this 1.4 G master lens basically sees in the dark. It's magic. Whereas my old Sony camcorder is a champion. It has night shot, it has infrared. But just trying to regularly film in the dark, you don't see nothing. Cell phone, you don't see nothing. Action cam, damn sure don't see nothing. This camera right here, you're going to get to see the activity going down tonight on the dance floor. Folks, welcome to my show. Welcome to my world. Alright, so I just thought I would give you a quick look at all my water barrels right here. And beautiful Filipino wife number 2 rolling through. Realize it's a little bit dark, but at least you can see. I wanted you to see my view in the background. So basically you got a little bit of elevation change up to the road. Then folks, I just got this clear view of the sugarcane field. And here's all my empty barrels. This isn't trash. These are all water barrels because there's no running water in the village. You got to go down the hill, fill this up, use some muscles. Now, if you're wearing skinny jeans right now, you might not survive in the village because that water's heavy. Yes, jugs of water are heavy. To my skinny jean wearing soft hand friends out there tuning in from Starbucks while you're sipping down a soy latte. Anyhow, complete with a junk motorbike over there for aesthetics. That's not a Harley Davidson. The Marines used to call that a Hillman Davidson. It's a village chopper. Alright, now, to be honest with you, this is the lot that I really want right here. This old concrete house right here is basically doing the lean to the right. To the, what's that? The 4-1 corner is the 1-4 corner. Hell, been out of the game too long. Anyhow, this thing's doing the leaning tower. Oh, I don't think I'm in frame here. Case of beer and a zip code. Oliver Anthony, great music. So I'm underneath my porch, And I'll walk out here till I get in the frame. This is our nearest neighbor right here. And this is actually the lot that I want, because this old concrete building is basically doing the Leaning Tower of Pisa over to this side. Okay, so if it were a ship headed in that direction, it's doing the gangster lean over to the port side. Leaning Tower of Pisa. Right here you got this wall separated from this wall. They didn't tie it in properly. It's just a matter of time before this thing goes that way. We're at a safe separation here in the tent, and also the gravity is going to take it that direction. It's gonna go down like that. There's no doubt in my redneck engineering mind. If I thought there was any possibility it would come towards the tent, we wouldn't be there. But it's going, when it goes down, it's going in that direction. That's the lot I want right there. And I've inquired several times, hey, who owns this? I want to buy the lot. I want to tear this house down right here, put my tent right here. It's a nice flat lot. Of course, in the back's where they had the kitchen, but it's just nice flat ground. Be a perfect little lot. I put a little white picket fence around the place, relocate my tent. Now, it would make the tent a little bit hotter because it wouldn't be under the mango tree, but like for a more permanent presence in the village, I would pay some money for this lot. But part of what I talk about here on my show, my award-winning travel show, is just real life. And you have all these dudes who come over here, go to Thailand, and they build houses in their wife's village. 20,000 maybe on up, US dollars. And most of them don't know who owns the land, the dirt that they just spent $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 building a brand new house on. It's funny when my friends in Thailand say, oh, I saw the deed. Using layman's terms. Oh yeah? Was it written in English or Thai? Well, it was in Thai. Do you read Thai? Nope. You could have been looking at damn menu. You don't know, right? So when I ask the question, who owns this lot? It's not clear. It's not clear. I'll get her over here and I'll ask her. Excuse me, Fatima, could you come over here? I need to interview you for a minute. I had to cut her mic because she's over there chowing down and doing chismes, right? Luckily, you record in stereo, so you can cut her mic or put her volumes down. Come on over here. Let me ask you a question about this lot, right? Now, if I've asked you before about who owns this property here, because I'm interested in buying this little fixer-upper. Okay. Do you know who owns this lot?
Nanay.
Who?
Mama of my mother.
Okay, so
That's their old house before. Then when the Yolanda came, that's what
over
happened.
here and frame, talk to the camera.
Oh.
So Yolanda broke the house up.
Yeah.
So this is a remnant of Yolanda that's actually
before
still standing.
this is big before, like from there, from here. Yeah.
So
Then
Yolanda
up,
took
up,
out the
going
fence
there.
and everything, right?
Then when the Yolanda comes, this is.
Yolanda was basically like a tornado in a trailer park in Alabama.
Because the Yolanda is so
Everybody
strong
lost
in here.
everything up here. 2013, November. So this is your grandmother's house.
Yeah.
Okay, now tell the camera, where is grandma?
Dead.
Okay, so grandma has passed on.
Then when the Yolanda come, then the senior citizen
Yeah.
built this house, so she lived this house.
The senior citizen,
Yeah,
you mean
senior
a charity?
Senior citizen, like when you age 60.
Like Social Security. Okay, so some type of government program built her this little house next
Then
door.
when she did, Tita Racquel stay.
Okay, so technically grandma still owns this particular house.
Yeah.
Okay, is there any paperwork on this house, on this lot?
No, but
No papers?
but they said that we can fix that.
Okay, they said, who's they?
Uncle Edie, Tita Racquel, Mama.
Okay, so everybody says we can fix that.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out where the papers are on the lot.
I don't know.
You don't know? She don't have any idea. Nobody in the village has any idea. That's par for the course. A lot of places in the province or villages like this, it's either no paperwork, there's never been any paperwork, relative has died, nobody's quite clear. It's like possession is 9/10 of the law. So, the reason I talk about this, a lot of people do the same thing. A lot of dudes would fall in love with this girl, come here and build a $30,000 house on that lot, and never ask these questions, never think about it, because they just trust what they say. Oh, mama said it's okay. And it's really okay until you get into some type of dispute, or the true landowner decides to borrow money on this brand new house, and then here comes the loan shark saying, hey, you owe me money. What? Well, yeah, so-and-so showed up, borrowed money, he owns the lot. Food for thought, folks. I don't know everything. I don't claim to know everything. I just want to invoke thought in you, the viewer. And people say, why don't you buy that? Why don't you buy that place right there? Okay. Number one, who I got to pay? Baby, if I want to buy that, who do I pay? We're not going to pay that. So it's free. You can't make this up. This is real life. Baby, I want to buy that lot. Who I got to pay? I'm going to pay you. All right, get the deed, get the papers, get something. Give me a contract. Okay. You've been eating since we got here. Okay, so now you're starting to formulate your own opinion of, why don't you build a house in the village, you cheap bastard? No, I got a tent. I stay here 1 or 2 nights a week in that tent. What's the difference in my tent versus a lot of these houses here? Well, they got electricity, but I just pull an extension cord off of Tita Racquel. Put some fans in there. Now she's really gonna bug the system if I start bringing refrigerators in, a big screen TV. That'd be funny as hell. But I'd have to pay her light bill. That'd only be fair. So I will keep pursuing. I want to buy this lot, but it ain't gonna happen. Just stick with the tent. I get sideways with the old lady. She can have the tent as a parting gift. I'll give her that in a divorce. If she don't like the tent, I'll roll the thing up and take it with me to my next lady's village. Because that's the way I roll. I know I'm going to hell. But it's for more reasons than that, I assure you. So folks, some of y'all have inquired as to why I don't ask about buying what they call the big house here. And to be honest, I did inquire several times throughout the years. But I guess the gentleman who owns all of this land, I'm just speculating, because I don't know the whole story, but the person who owns the big house it's not from the village. I think he owns the field, maybe not the total spread of land. I don't know. But every time I ask him, hey, ask the owner how much he wants for that big house, they never seem to want to engage. I got tired of asking, because it is a nice concrete structure. Obviously the roof is rotted out, from the elements. It's peeled back, but if you rip that roof off, it's a good solid concrete structure. Now you'd have to rebuild the second floor because it's wood. It's also rotting out. But as you can see, the wind is just slowly peeling that thing back. But yeah, that's a beautiful house right there, overlooking this field. Absolutely beautiful view. I got tired of asking if the guy wanted to sell it. I don't know if they ever even asked the dude. I just kept asking them. It's their village, they should know the story. Couldn't get nowhere. There you go. That's why I've never thought about buying the big house. Can't figure out who to buy it from. All right, Fatima. So I made the decision to buy that lot in your village. So I got Grandma here, part of the negotiation. So the question is the lot for sale, ladies?
For sale, because they don't live there. Ate Christy have a house in Manglanilia.
Okay. All right. So you're advising that the lot is certainly for sale. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sale, for relatives only, not for other people.
Okay, only for relatives.
Yeah, like the daughter of mama, like just a relative, postrero.
Okay, all right, so here's what I'm gonna do, Grandma. I want to buy this lot for your beautiful daughter there. Okay, so we'll put the lot in her name. This will be her lot. Yeah, and we'll put her a real nice Bahay Kubo on there. But first, I'm just gonna put the 10 on there, step by step. Okay, step by step. So what I want to do, baby, is buy the lot. Okay, Grandma, lean over there so I can get you in the frame. There you go. I'm shooting on a 35 millimeter. It's not very wide. So first thing I want to do is buy the lot. So who can get me the agreement? You're gonna get the papers, and it's gonna be signed by the brown guy captain.
You can print
You can
and
type it in the computer, then you will
Put a name.
Put a name, the witness, the barangay captain.
Okay,
Then
so
they will sign it.
all right, so the brown guy captain is going to endorse my real estate sales contract. No, or not mine. It's gonna be hers. The folks, here's the thing. This is not a foreigner trying to buy land in the Philippines, because technically you can't own land. This is land that Fatima is gonna own. But I'm gonna tell you this plan. Does anybody want to hear my plan of action? I don't think so. I guess I'll talk to the wall over there. Hey George, how you doing, buddy? A lot of times, folks, I talk to my friend George. Meet George. It's called the wall. I talk to George a lot. Yeah, George, I'm thinking about.
Bakit to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. You interrupted me and George.
Pwede sa mga buhat og CR dito no.
Okay, do you want to hear my plan of action? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay, step 1. Get the contract signed. Get the land purchased in your name, Fatima. Okay?
Kisa ingna kisa to.
Step.
Kaunti na ingno.
I can't get
Oh,
past
lagi
step 1.
lagi.
I can't get past step 1. Step 2. I'm gonna buy some sledgehammers, and my crack team of Filipinas, we're gonna do the demolition of the existing structure. Okay? So we need about 5 sledgehammers and some wheelbarrows. And we're gonna demolish.
No, my God, I'm not going to break that.
Why are you not
I
gonna
don't
break?
know
Why?
how to.
No, listen. All I need is a couple sledgehammers, and I need a carabao. I'm just gonna tie a rope to the carabao, and he can pull those walls down quickly, no problem. And we're gonna haul that off.
Okay.
Now, once I clear the lot, then I'm gonna put a nice bamboo fence around the property. Baby, I gotta protect our land from squatters. You know, once they know the rich Filipina married to the rich foreign guy, they might try to move in so they can get some money. So we gotta put up a fence to protect the property from squatters.
Yeah, but I cannot.
Number 3. Okay, we're gonna try to drill a well. Once I get the well in place, then we're moving the tent. All right.
Gagi.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a nice sign up front that says, you know, the Blackard family.
Wait, you have a bombero yesterday coming in the village yesterday, so you can have a water always.
A bombero. What?
Bombero ba?
A water truck? Well, I'll just get some big water tanks then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Biga,
and then once I get the lot settled, then I'm going to build you the most beautiful Bahay Kubo that you've ever seen.
Iwan ko
Oy, aircon sa bahay ko po.
Now, don't get jealous over here. Don't get jealous. I haven't forgot about you.
Luti ko mga to, dahil sa kanil mo ko ng papiro pa.
You want to translate that, or should I start talking to George again? Yeah, George. The next step, man. you know-
Sabi talaga.
Okay, well listen. And then we get the Bahay Kubo. And then from there we can decide what kind of little small house we can build with some actual concrete.
Okay.
Because I know you like the concrete, even though bamboo is the new concrete.
I just want half that.
Half concrete and the above, maybe like bamboo, no? Pindot ba ito, no?
Amakan.
Yan ang gusto kamay ka ng kawayan niya.
Yung kawayan nga. Ikaso na ba niya? Yung silakan.
Yeah.
Sumato yung tatay di mo so na ba? Oh, mandaytag na kabot ato. Ito taas ba
Okay,
isla.
so Flo is requesting varnish on the bamboo.
Dito pwede na?
Half concrete, half bamboo.
Okay. And then
Nanang kaming tao.
we'll have a place in the village.
Okay.
Notebook. It's a emergency notebook.
All right. So, but step one, let's get the contract together. So I know exactly what we're purchasing for you. And once that contract is signed and the money changes hands, baby, I'm a man of action. I go straight from the closing table. I go straight from the... George, usually what I do, man, when I close on a house, I go straight from the lawyer's office to the property to start work. Yeah, so once the... Grandma, you okay over there? You going to sleep? We're trying to talk a real estate deal here. Once the barangay captain signs off, baby, and we take charge of that property, we're going straight over there and start the demolition. No waiting.
Kita niya yung notebook.
Are you excited?
Yeah, okay. Kaya ka naman, that one, it's flat, man good. If we go in the dome, like, ano, man good ka na
No,
kay flat.
that's
man
why I
good.
like it. That's why I want that lot, because it's flat.
Flat siya.
So I'll prepare the documents.
And also there is a wind ba? Also,
Yeah, it's a nice wind. Yeah. Well, see, and you ladies don't realize I'm gonna build a 2-story behind Kubo so I can see out over the
Hoy,
sugarcane
oy,
field.
di ba kurente ra ba in there?
What?
Day na? Kurente, imo na mga guba-guba na di
Di ba
ko.
pwede na mabalhin?
Pwede rin na ako, ano?
And honey, the reason I'm doing this is because you deserve nice things.
Sabi ka na, parang tala.
Wala yung problema.
This coming ano, if we go there, we ask them.
Ask who?
Si Edie.
Uncle Edie, Ate Racquel, who's
Okay,
the
wait a minute,
strongest in there?
Mas undo.
Okay, wait a minute. I thought Grandma had the power to negotiate. Now you're saying we got to check with all the relatives?
Yeah, we need to check them one by one.
Okay, so see now the story and the plot thickens. At first, oh, it's no problem.
Hala, but they told to me you can build in there, but you want to buy that, right?
So how many family members will we have to talk to?
Who's the one who live in there?
I don't know. I don't
Ang
know.
uban man okay.
Tira wala sila. Tira sila.
Baby,
Hindi, ang Ede, Ate Racquel, Ate Maima.
it was your grandfather's house, grandmother's house before.
Undo.
It was your grandmother's house before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we have to talk to all the kids?
Not all. Only Ate Uncle Dokdok, Ate Racquel.
Because the other kids they don't care because they not live there
They
anymore.
don't
They
want
not
to live there in the village. They want to live in Cebu City.
Okay. All right, so make a list. This is what I need now. Okay, listen. I need a list of all the relatives that we have to go talk to. Can you do that?
Okay, Mama, who's the
Grandma, make the list? Okay, so step one, make a list of all the relatives that we have to go get signed off on this land agreement, right?
Okay.
That way I can include them onto the contract.
Okay.
So when can you ladies get me that list? Can you get it to me today?
No. Mama, ilista na lang danangan. Ma, wa man ko kailangan nila.
Rinaldo.
Si Eral,
Who's Ronaldo?
ang gulondo.
That's the football player, Ronaldo. He plays
Si ilista
football.
day, sa bullpen. Bullpen.
All right, let's go. Yeah, let's put some ink on some paper. Let's make some progress here, ladies.
Nestor. Angelita.
Who's Nestor?
Nini.
Nini. That's Nestor?
The drunker ba?
Angelita.
Well, wait a minute. If Nestor's always drunk, how are we gonna get him to the closing table?
Jesus.
But he'll have to-
Kasi Jesus.
I got a plan. I'll take him a case of Red Bull.
Ay, na lang to sila. Kung ano, wala na.
Pwede.
Ha?
May yung papirma ho na ito tanan.
No,
Kaya
sorry.
wala yung problema.
Ay, muli din na sila.
May,
Ano eh?
pwede naman na ikuhan.
So basically to make this
Ato si
happen,
Bo. Na.
basically to make this happen, we're
Tawag
gonna,
na ta.
instead of just paying one person, I got to pay all the relatives something.
Oh, after clear. Oh, gosh.
That's what I'm saying. I got to pay
Okay
each
na to
person.
sa suwi.
No, not each. Only one. But they need to pay. They need to sign each of them because maybe in case they don't agree.
Okay, but listen, I just don't want anything to come back on Fatima because I'm about to build a Bahay Kubos.
Pwede naman siya. Bayaran ka, bayaran sila, pero diretso.
But see, I'm gonna be smart about it. See, if somebody,
That's just a small lot, then you will pay all of them.
Ingon mo kito sa atos payag nga.
I just need everybody to sign a contract here.
Makita to mo
Ay
na.
nagbayri.
Ladies, I think we got big booty violations here. There's so many legs and booties going
Sige na,
everywhere.
magsuwat ang kakisali mga
Distracting me
mangan.
from
Ma, asa
real
pa
estate
pilog?
negotiations.
Give me na. Kana?
All right, folks, let me take a pause and get her a pen. She's going to make a list of the relatives that are going to have to sign in on the contract, the agreement, and we're going to take it from there. I'm going to make them go and talk to each one of them and make sure they're on
Eh,
board.
Yung 5 once.
Pachati na lang
They're
sila.
on board.
Screenshot.
My strategy is to pay each one of them something, which further solidifies the contract.
Unsaon ba pagprento? Ako si Fatima.
When money changes hands, it's hard to say that you didn't agree to the contract. Wait a minute, now the list just went twice as long because I mentioned paying each person. Okay, so what's the point of this video and this adventure? There'll be a lot of learning points.
Sugot na to sa ato. Sugot na naman mi ato. Ningan mo to nga. Pagkuhan na naman. Tingnan kay dapat naman sa lugar diri dapita dapit sa mga
Okay, number one, translate. Number two, I got a serious question. Is the one mango tree, is that included on this property? Because if so, I'm gonna put a fence around that mango tree.
No!
Yeah. No, if I buy the property, those mangoes are mine. I'm gonna sell them at the market. Why?
That's all for the relatives.
Not if it's on my property.
No.
If it's on my property, I will charge, per kilo to climb the tree and get the mangoes. Flo, do you realize I'm trying to make an award-winning travel show, and you're over there picking your sister's toes? You know, some people in the world have a foot fetish. They pay money to look at your feet. Folks, to be continued. Let me get them a notebook. See what kind of list they come up with.